In first place, Pepper Gillis and Paul Poirier of Canada. In second place, Marjorie Lajoie and Zachary Laga, also Canada. And in third place, Evgenia Lopareva and Geoffrey Brissot of France. So we'll kick it off with a simple question. How does it feel to be Grand Prix medalist at Ski Canada International?
I think we're just really pleased with how this week has gone. We really trusted our training every step of the way. We didn't get ahead of ourselves, and we're able to perform two really comfortable, solid programs that we feel set us up well for the rest of the season. We felt so comfortable out on the ice, and really allowed each moment to come to us, and I think that's just a feeling that we want to remember as we go into our competitions for the rest of the season. So I think we're just really proud of what we accomplished this week.
It means a lot. I think we're very happy with today. Yesterday wasn't what we wanted to do exactly, but to come back like we did today and to finish second, I think we're very pleased and happy.
I think we are both really happy to get this medal because it's the second of the season and it starts well the season. So yes, we're happy to get the medal in Skate Canada.
Okay, we'll take questions. Please raise your hand if you have any. We all know Tatiana. Nick will be the first one. Go for it. Switching it up.
Piper and Paul, I don't know if you're aware, you're the first team to win this title 5 consecutive times since Shaylin and Victor did it. Before some of your podium mates were born. You guys were born then. What does it mean to win this once again in terms of that history, and what's come out of the year-on-year work of showing up and being able to perform like you have here? Thanks.
I think we share the title now with Shay and Victor. I think we just tied it, but I think we're just so honored to be able to share something so special with some incredible legends like them. I think they were a great example of what ice dance could be in Canada, and I think they started the legacy of, these incredible teams that were after them, and I think and it feels nice to be a part of that. We have skaters like Marjorie and Zach who've come up, and they've been around, they were babies when Paul and I first started skating together, so I think it's just like an example of how strong Canadian ice dancers are, and I think we're just so honored to be able to be a part of that legend, and hopefully they will continue it after we're gone, but it just feels nice to be a part of that incredible journey, legacy.
Thanks.
Tatiana, you have a question?
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, so this was for all of you the first Grand Prix, and the second Grand Prix will be in Finland, in China the last one, and next week. So it's a different kind of, for everybody it's a different schedule. Can you please share what you will take from this first Grand Prix? And it was for all of you the first competition of the season too, right? You used the Masters.
And Shanghai Trophy.
Shanghai, yeah, you did Shanghai Trophy. So yeah, what do you take from this event moving forward?
I think, as I said before, we were just so pleased with how we felt out on the ice. We felt so in command of what we were doing, and just taking everything step by step through all the practices and through all the performances. So I think more than anything, it's that feeling that we want to take with us as we go into our next events. We just really want to continue skating with confidence and solidity, and we know that's what's going to bring us our best skates. I think last year, as we went through the Grand Prix season, we overtrained a little bit. Our events were quite close together, and we really wanted to make some improvements and work really hard between the events. And we ended up getting to our second Grand Prix and being exhausted and feeling really overtrained. And so I think that was a great learning experience for us that we're going to remember as we get ready for our second Grand Prix this year.
Our next Grand Prix in China. I think now that this season is kind of started, we did our first competition. It was good. Now it's like the train is rolling, and it's just for the first half of the season, like the Grand Prix. It's like when you go to training. When your competition started, you just go, you train, you do your runs, you do like little bit details here and there, but you cannot go and change so many stuff. So yeah, the plan is train, adjust, stay healthy, but yeah, little bit relaxed before we go back to training.
I really liked how in this competition we felt in terms of we were confident, we were well organized, well placed on the ice. It felt very well, and I think we're going to try to keep this feeling until the next week for our second Grand Prix.
Are there any other? Oh, Daniel.
For Piper and Paul, you spoke about how you started doing research about 2.5 weeks before, or earlier than usual. Why did you feel the need to do that, or was it just organic?
Part of that just came from the last few seasons. We've done a lot of shows in the off season. It's something that we've really come to enjoy doing, and we actually feel makes us better performers, and we almost treat that as a kind of training. So it's something that we've really come to enjoy. I think this year there was kind of two factors that affected getting ready earlier. The first was just that our show schedule was a bit more condensed, and so we finished earlier, we took our off-season break earlier, and we got back on the ice earlier. And I think the second thing is we wanted to feel a little bit more organized going into this season. We had spent the first 2 seasons of the quad feeling really unsure as we went into our break about what we wanted to do and whether or not we wanted to continue. This year I think it was a little bit easier to make that decision, and so we started doing our music research a little bit earlier, so that when we got back onto the ice, we were ready, we were prepared, we felt organized, and we just wanted to come out and feel really strong as we went into our first competition.
And I guess just how big of a factor was that in this weekend?
And I think it made a lot of difference just in our confidence. I think we had a lot more run-throughs under our belt than we did last year. I think we were able to do a few more simulations that we did at home. I think we just put ourselves in a better situation and a better, the better step. I think it's really tricky to be able to come to this event and have it be your first competition. There's a lot of nerves. But we didn't really have them this week, which felt great, and I think it really contributed to having those 2.5 weeks extra.